So we've talked about sector rotation, and I think that may be a big part of what we're looking at here. I've shown you this chart before, how the economy is out here doing its work, but the stock market's trying to be ahead of it the whole time. And when we are getting towards the end of a cycle and an early recession, the groups that do the best are real estate, financials, utilities, healthcare, and consumer staples. And with that, we're looking at some pieces that we're going to cover here. Consumer expectations we've talked about, industrial production, which we talked about, interest rates, yield curve. All of these items right here sort of indicate that we could be headed towards that, but we've been here before, and we thought it was going to happen before, and it hasn't, but that doesn't mean this won't be the time. So what I pulled up for you next, I'm going to pull up the live version of this chart. Let me get that here. Let's see here. Yeah, there we are. I know, and I apologize, I wish I could make these things giant so you could see them, but what I'm going to tell you is this. This flat line here is the S&P 500. That is, everything below it is performing worse than it, and everything above it is performing better than the S&P 500. And this is for the last 31 days. And so what you see is just what I said a moment ago. So I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but this is consumer staples, the things we have to buy and live on. This is utilities, the things we need to live. This is healthcare, also one of those areas I just pointed out a moment ago. Let's see what else we got here. This is real estate, which is surprising. Real estate is really one of the areas that people are concerned about, and all the refis that may have to happen in 2025 and 2026, but it is moving up slightly, which is very good. This is utilities, something else we need. And then this is energy, which again, I'm not sure how well energy is going to do with drill baby drill, but it certainly is showing that it's doing better at this point. So there's several things here to work off of that we're looking at, and this is what we call sector rotation, which simply means this: instead of just going for the S&P 500, which is what you can do when the market's going up, you have to start getting more selective, and you have to start picking out industries that are more likely to do well during these down times. And so this maybe what we're dealing with more than anything is just a sector rotation. For so long, the Magnificent Seven, Google and Alpha and Netflix and Tesla, and they've done so well that people have gotten sort of lazy about it. But maybe this is now indication that we have to do something different to make it so that clients can make money, and this is a more defensive behavior. Not just going to cash, which is a good solution sometimes as well, but actually maybe doing some things that are more defensive in a downtime in the market.